In this video, I'm going to show you a few little tweaks you can make to your Facebook Ads Manager to make it easier to track the success of your ads, and a cool little feature inside of Aria Black Book that you might not be using but probably should. Hey there, it's Josh Ayers here with Aria Black Book. In today's video, we're going to show you how to track the success of your Facebook ad. Now, if you haven't yet done so, make sure that you subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon so you get notified when we drop new videos every single Monday. On our channel, we talk all things marketing when it comes to real estate investing. So if you're into that, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. Now, for today's video, again, tracking the success of your Facebook ads campaigns is going to be crucial. Now, the thing that I love most about running ads on Facebook is all of the immediate data that Facebook gives you, and they have a ton of it. They've got a ton of information. You can track video, you can track the length of video views, you can track how many people are obviously watching your videos, the average length, how many people are clicking on your ad, how much it costs to get somebody to watch your video, how much it costs to get somebody to click on a video. There's a ton of stuff that you can track, and we're going to talk about it today in this video. Now, there's one disclaimer I want to make before we jump into the Facebook Ads Manager, and that is if you have never run Facebook ads before, and you're just now starting, don't freak out if you don't see success immediately. Usually it can take a week or two for Facebook to really learn. And what I mean by that is when you create an ad, Facebook is going to go out and it's going to serve that ad to people in your market, the geographic area that you select. It's going to take, a week or two for Facebook to really learn the type of people that are going to engage with that ad. And what it does is it sees how many people are viewing your video or how many people are clicking on a link. And then the algorithm will go out and it will find more people like that, because what Facebook wants to do is make it very easy for you to say, hey, here's my ad, here's who I want to serve it to. Go find as many people as you can that will watch this ad, that will click on this link, that are interested in what I'm talking about. And Facebook's algorithm is smart enough to do that, but it can take a week or two for it to learn. So if you're just getting started, don't worry if you're not seeing results right away. Now, let's jump inside of the Facebook Ads Manager so we can show you how to set up your account properly so you can track the success of your ads. All right, so once you're inside the Facebook Ads Manager, you're going to be able to see all the ads that you're either currently running or have been running in the past. So we showed you how to create your first couple ads in previous videos. One was how to run a Facebook lead ad. The other one was how to run a video view ad. So let's use that video view ad as an example for this particular tutorial. So if you want to track the success of your video view ads, there's some metrics that you're going to want to track that you may not necessarily care about tracking if you're running a static image ad or a carousel ad or something like that. The obvious ones being how many people are watching your videos, how long are they watching for, how many people watch 50%, how many people watch 75%, how many make it all the way to the end, how many watch 100%. This is all information you're going to want to know because it's going to give you more insights on how successful your ad actually is. Of course, you want to know how many clicks you're getting to your website, how many leads you're getting, but you can see if nobody's actually watching your video, then you can diagnose the problem. Of course, you're not getting any leads if no one's actually engaging with your ad, okay? So let's use that ad. As you can see, I turned it off. I let it run for about 5 or 6 days just for the sake of demonstration. And we're gonna go in and we're gonna look at the success of this ad. Now, I can select this here, and then if I jump over to my ads, it's going to just isolate this particular ad. And you can see by default, Facebook gives us some information here. And the default setup is, they call it performance. So this is the default view that you get, right? So you can see, how many 3-second video plays you got, video percentage watched, average play time. So they do give you some information here, but not a lot. And so I want to add more information. I want to add more data points so I can see more. I can better diagnose whether the ad was successful or not. So you can see I created this custom view, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. And I just called it video views. And so I added some. Let's change the date range here. I'm just going to do lifetime. So I added some more information, as you can see, or some more data points. Like I wanted to see how many people watched 25%, 50%, 75, or 100. So you can see 143 people made it all the way through this video. The average play time was 6 seconds. So I think this was like a 30 or 40-second video. So that's not terrible, but we would definitely want to, we would want to probably shoot a better video. Again, this was just a demo video. So we'd probably want to shoot something that's a little more engaging. But you also get to then see, how much money was spent. So for $58, we got 143 people in my market to watch an entire video of me talking about, selling a house without a real estate agent. Okay. So there's a lot of other things people could do on the internet that are a lot more exciting than watch a video about that on Facebook. You can also see that we got 396 people to watch that video to 50%. Again, why this is important, because we could then take this particular subset of our audience, these people that watched at least 50% of this video, and we could retarget them with a more direct ask, a more direct ad. And that could be very inexpensive because, over time, this number is going to get bigger. I think this ad ran for about 4 or 5 days, and it was a pretty low budget. So I think our daily budget was $10. All right. So let's say you're spending $5 or $10 to get in front of, hundreds of people every few days. So over the course of a week or so, thousands of people are going to watch this video. Over the course of months, tens of thousands of people are going to watch this video. So you could take the, 2,000 or 3,000 people that watch this video all the way through but don't opt in, and you could retarget them. So that's why it's important to kind of customize the view that you see in your Facebook ads account. And so to do that, you just go here, and again, by default, they're going to give you this, what they call a performance view. You can go to customize columns, and you could start adding data points. So give it a second here while this loads. So you can see here that we could go through and let's say I'm going to do video plays at 25. So I want to add 25, I want to add 50, I want to add 75, and I want to add 100. I also want to see what my, average play time. Yeah, we want to see that. That's probably good there. I'm probably going to want to see how many clicks I'm getting. So we're going to do unique link clicks. And then I want to see my cost per click. Probably do CPC. Yeah. Cost per click. I'm going to want to know that information. What else would we want to see here? So if you were doing lead ads, you could see how many leads you're getting. You can see there's a lot of different data points that you can pull, which is cool. This is why Facebook is an awesome platform to advertise on, not just because it's an easy way to get in front of your audience, but they give you a lot of data points as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this as a preset, and I'm going to call it video view demo, and I'm just going to hit apply. And so now, in the future, if I'm running ads, video view ads, and I want to set that as my default view for that particular ad, I can come and I can select that. All right. So that's pretty cool. And you can see now we've got all that information that we want to see. So we did get 35 link clicks, by the way, for just $58. And that breaks down to a cost per click of $1.67. Which is not too bad. Hey, I just wanted to take a quick break from the tutorial to ask you a little question. So if you haven't yet ran Facebook ads, what is holding you up? All right, so now let's jump into REI Blackbook, and I can tell you about a cool tool that we've got that allows you to actually track those link clicks. And when somebody clicks on a link and they opt in on the form on your website, that lead can be tracked back to Facebook and actually can be tracked back to that specific ad. So we've got a tool inside of REI Blackbook called the Campaign Tracker, and you can build campaign tracking links directly inside of here. So you can see, how many clicks you're getting, how many leads you're getting. This is just a demo account, so don't pay any attention to these actual opt-in rates. Because if you're generating 240 clicks and you're only getting one lead, you're doing something wrong. But if you want to add a new link, click on add new, and we're going to name this. I'm going to call this Facebook video ad, and I'm going to call this demo. And then we're going to link to my seller website that I've got with REI Blackbook, which is stlhomeoffers.com. It's an REI Blackbook website. And then we need to fill in some campaign tracking link parameters. So I've got some things already filled out here. Your account's not going to have them, so you'll have to type them in and then you can add them. So like you can see here, if I start typing in seller lead, I could create a new campaign parameter if it's not already in there. I've already got one in there, so this is a seller campaign. So I'm going to select that. The source would be Facebook. The medium would be Facebook ad. And then the term is a video view ad. All right, and you could get as specific to say, this is the our process video. So maybe, this is the video that we're running where we explain our process. Okay. And so what this is going to do is you can see it's building this link as I select these parameters. So I'm going to click save. And now here's my Facebook video ad demo. And I'm going to click on this here and I'm going to choose a marketing URL. So I'm going to do, where is it? STLHomeOffers.com, and then it just appends this little kind of identifier at the end of the URL that's going to redirect to this big, long, ugly tracking link. So I'm going to click Update Domain. And for those of you that are familiar with UTM links, basically that's what we're doing is we're building a custom UTM link, but it's got some logic built in. So when somebody actually goes there, you'll see here. So let's actually copy this link and I'm going to open it in a browser. And you can see that it redirects to that big, long, ugly tracking link. And if I jump back into REI Blackbook and I refresh my page, you can now see that it registers a click. Okay. If I now go in here and I fill this information out, so I'm just going to type in a random address and a random phone number, and a random email. Click Get My Cash Offer. That lead is going to be submitted. And if I jump back over here, refresh my page, you can now see that it registered a click and it also registered a lead. Now this is the really cool part. If we click on the link, or if we click on this and we view the contact record, now there's no name in this contact record because we didn't ask for it on the web form. But you can see all of those campaign tracking parameters pull through, which means if this lead turns into an appointment and an appointment turns into a deal, I could go back and I could actually see after this deal closes, I could go look at this and I can see that it came from a Facebook ad and I know exactly what Facebook ad it came from. It was that video view ad that we were running. So this is pretty cool. And you can also see the destination. So you can see the landing page that actually captured their information. So that is the campaign tracking link feature that we have built inside of REI Blackbook. So the whole purpose of this video really is to help you build a custom dashboard in Facebook, depending on the type of ads that you're running, and use the campaign tracking links from REI Blackbook in your ads. So when you go to create your ad, Facebook asks you what the destination URL is. So where's this person going to go if they click on the Learn More button or they click on the Get Offer button? Where are they going to go? And so instead of just typing in STLHomeOffers.com, you can use these campaign tracking links because it's got the intelligence built in to actually capture all of this information. So then when you close the deal, you can see where that lead came from. And you can see whether or not your Facebook ads are actually turning into revenue or if they're not actually turning into deals. Right. So I hope this video was helpful. Thanks again for watching. If you're not already subscribed to our channel, please go ahead and do so and make sure you hit the bell icon because we post videos every Monday and we cover all things marketing when it comes to real estate investing. So thanks again for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button and share it with a friend or colleague that you have in the real estate investing space. Again, this is Josh Harris with REI Blackbook, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.